Liberals are quite possibly the most hypocritical group of people on the planet. Bernie Sanders, for example, rails against the greedy 1%, yet he owns 3 houses. Al Franken claimed to champion women's rights, yet he has to resign because of some disgusting photos of him violating a female soldier. Alyssa Milano spent time outside NRA annual meetings protesting gun ownership with an armed bodyguard by her side. And the other night, Elizabeth Warren on MSNBC said this about President Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Brett Kavanaugh.
He's a political animal. He has been for a big part of the formative years of his career.
Hold on. Political animal, she says? Didn't your party go absolutely ballistic when President Trump called MS-13 gang members animals? Listen.
These are not people. These are animals. The President of the United States. Every day that you think you've seen it all, along comes another manifestation of why their policies are so inhumane.
I'm a lot more concerned of when he does things like call immigrants animals, when we start dehumanizing people. And it is a very slippery slope when you start dehumanizing people this way. It's what the Nazis did. It's what slave owners did. It's not what Americans do.
You do not talk about other people as animals, and I don't care who you are or who they are. You do not become a monster by demonizing your opponent. Okay, so that's a mistake.
Whoa! So you can call a potential Supreme Court justice an animal and that's okay? Here's the difference between us and them. I really don't care if you call me names. I really don't, because I don't really care what you think. But they go ballistic over a word. The president says that MS-13 gang members are animals, which they are. They're brutally murdering, raping, and killing people. Yet a Supreme Court justice, potential one, who has dedicated his life to the success of America, you're going to call him an animal. So what's good for you is not good for us. All of it is hypocritical. If you're a Republican, more specifically, if you're Donald Trump referring to someone as an animal, it's an unpardonable sin. But if you're a liberal politician, a liberal commentator, or a liberal hack, you get the pass. Little do they know it's things like that that got President Trump elected in the first place. And it's what's going to keep a Republican majority in the House and Senate for years to come.